Every single time you get paid, it is extremely important to know where every dollar is going, which means you need to create a budget. This is going to be one of the keys to financial freedom. So, if you're trying to start a budget or you don't know what to include in your budget, this video is for you. I'm going to be sharing with you my August budget as well as items that you may want to consider budgeting for the month of August. First, I'm going to be using the GoodNotes app to show you the Budget Mom's Budget by Paycheck Workbook bill tracker and how I use it to do a rough draft of my monthly budget. Then I'm going to show you my own personal bill tracker and how I finalize my budget. If you're interested in any of these products, I will link them in the description below. And if this is the type of content that you're interested in learning more about, go ahead and subscribe to my channel so that you can be a part of the Edupreneur Diaries community. Hello everyone, I'm Kimberly. If you are a subscriber, welcome back. If this is your first time here, I hope that you find this content helpful, and I would love for you all to drop a key emoji in the comments to let me know that you are a newbie to the channel. On this channel, we talk about ways to unlock your financial freedom by incorporating planning, productivity, and personal finance into your daily routine to level up your life so that you can live the life that you deserve. Now, let's get into the content. First, let's talk about what to consider when you are creating your August budget. And the first thing at the top of the list for August is going to be back to school. So, no matter when you go back to school, I know for me, I'm in Georgia and we go back in August. You have to make sure that you are considering budgeting for back to school clothes and back to school supplies. Now, this can be a huge chunk of your budget, so I highly recommend that you set up a sinking fund so that you are prepared for back to school, as well as for weddings, anniversaries, and birthdays that you may have for the month of August. Now, let's take a look at my budget for the month of August. So this month I'm switching it up and I'm going to use the Budget Mom's Budget by Paycheck Workbook. And this is what you're looking at right now on the screen. So this is her paycheck bill tracker for the month of August. Now, before I was using another one of her sheets, but I think I'm going to use this one moving forward. So I'm going to go ahead and zoom you guys in. And as you can see, my actual payday was July the 29th. And this is my paycheck for the month of August. This is what I'm going to be budgeting with. My paycheck amount is $4,501.10. And as you guys know, I like to have a cushion, at least $1,000. So what I'm rolling over this month is $1,008.25. But remember, when I'm doing my budget, I don't calculate this cushion in. I'm basically using this cushion if something goes over. So if my electricity is a little bit more, if my water is a little bit more, those variable expenses, then my cushion will be able to eat that. And then I can replenish the cushion if I need to at the end of the month. So let's go down and take a look at the bills. So these are going to be fixed and variable. We have ties, $450. My rent, remember I told you guys my rent went up $100 back in February. So we're looking at $9.95. Spotify subscription, $15.99. My UMA, which is my landline, $6.59. And you guys, I don't think I want to get rid of my landline. I find that I'm needing it more and more. I was actually trying to switch cell phone providers, and I needed to be on another phone besides my cell phone to call, and my landline came in handy. So I'm going to keep it. It's not that much a month, so I don't think I'm going to get rid of it. Netflix, $15.49 per month. Progressive. Okay, you all. So I finally know how much my insurance is going to be now that I have my new car. Remember, I got my Kia Telluride 2022. last month in June 18th is when I got it. So I had to add that insurance. I also added my son to my insurance. So anyway, I now have to budget $100 a month in order to make sure that I have what I need every 6 months to pay my insurance. So that means I had to pull $50 from somewhere else, and I ended up pulling it from my savings, which I will show you when I switch over to my Edupreneur Diaries budget tracker in just a minute. So $100 is what we have for insurance. Vivid, which is my security alarm system, $36.47 per month. Uverse, my internet, is $63. It did go up $3. And my son's cell phone, $46.16. He is with Straight Talk, and he's on the $45 plan, in case you guys want to know. And I haven't had any issues with Straight Talk. I actually had to switch back to Straight Talk myself, and that's what I did recently. Now, you won't see my cell phone bill on here because it's coming out of my business account. Water. Now, these are variable expenses. I'm budgeting $60. Gas number one, I'm budgeting $50. So now school's getting ready to start back, and hopefully I can get back on track with my gas. Of course, in the summer, I spend more gas than usual, and I just pull that money from somewhere else. But we're about to get back on track. So $50 for gas number one. Remember, I'm getting gas twice a month, and I'm getting groceries twice a month. All right. Groceries number one, $100. This is for 2 people. And I know that you're probably thinking that's a little low. I really don't change my grocery budget amount, even though with all this inflation and everything, I just try to still stay within that budget. And if I have to go outside of that, then I let my cushion eat it, remember, and then I'll replenish the cushion at the end of the month. Electricity, this is my budgeted amount, $130.45. Now, I will say last month, oh my goodness, the electricity went up. It's typically under $120, but it was like $192 last month. Now, I know things are going up. I'm just thinking to myself, oh my goodness. So I'm hoping when school starts that goes back down, because I really had to come up with extra money last month because of that electricity bill. All right, so I'm going to either get a manicure or a pedicure for $45 this month, one or the other. Remember, if I need to get something as far as beauty twice within the month, I'm going to try to pull it from somewhere else. I have multiple sinking funds. Gas number two, $50. That's going to be around the middle of the month. And then groceries number two, also around the 15th of the month, $100. So you can see the bill total and what I have left over. I'm going to move down to my cash envelopes. Remember, I only have one cash envelope because I am not a cash envelope person. I really use my sinking funds digitally. So I use SoFi vaults in order to keep my sinking funds in rather than cash envelopes. But my son's barber only takes cash. So that's why you see Dove Barbershop. All right, so I'm going to go up to sinking funds. $850. Now, I'll break these down when we look at my tracker in just a minute, but it's a total of $850 for sinking funds. So you can see what's left over, and we're going to go down to the debt. Now, for the debt, Fed loan, which is my student loans, I do still have student loans. Right now, it's on pause until August 31st, right? Now, if for some reason I have to start back paying my student loans, then you will see that change in my September budget, right? Okay, next we have Kia Motors. So I told you guys I got my Kia, and I did not pay the entire amount in cash as I planned, but I was able to put down $30,000, which was amazing. So I do have my first payment August 2nd for my Kia, and I do have a plan to hopefully get out of debt in less than a year for this Kia. Yes, you heard me right, less than a year. So I have a plan. Hopefully it's 6 months, but anyway, I will keep you guys updated as I pay off my Kia Telluride. And anyway, the first payment here is $551.95. You can see what's left over. And that leftover amount is going into my investments accounts. So that's $795, all right? And that leaves me with a zero-based budget, right? So my income minus each one of these categories leaves me with a zero-based budget. Now, let's take a look at my budget tracker. Now we are going to move over to my personal bill tracker, and I'm going to make this larger for you guys so that you can see. Now, we've already talked about the income. I'm going to scroll down to section 1, the fixed expenses. You can see the total $1,728.70 for my fixed expenses. Scrolling on down, variable expenses, $535.45. Remember, if I go over, my cushion is going to eat that, and then I'll replenish my cushion. At the bottom here, I do have a list of my current credit cards. I've added Navy Federal Biz 1. This is a new business card. All of these are linked below if any of you guys are interested in one of these credit cards. The referral links are below. But I'm going to move on up to section 3. This is my debt. Right now, remember, I have Kia Motors, $551.95. This is going to be my first payment for my new Telluride. Now, Fed loan is actually going to be Mohila starting next month, and we are still waiting to see if we're going to have to start back paying those student loans. But for right now, it is zero. Scrolling on down, you see the total for section 4. Cash envelopes, and then section 5, I split that between sinking funds and savings. You can see those accounts. My sinking funds, majority of them are in SoFi. Then borrow, that was for my car, which I will start back up after I pay off this car. Wealthfront, Ally, Discover, Capital One, and Navy Federal are also some other checking accounts where I'm saving money, or savings accounts where I'm saving money. And investment accounts is the last thing here. And I have TD Ameritrade, Vanguard, and One Finance, Fidelity, which I love Fidelity. And then for my son, Charles Schwab. Remember, I'm not investing anything into Robinhood, Webull, and TradeStation. So whatever's in the account, it's just been sitting. When I do invest in those accounts, remember, I'm using just extra money for those accounts. Most of these investing accounts are on auto pay. And for my savings, I typically transfer those in each month. I don't have these on auto because I do sometimes have to adjust them. For example, when I needed $50 for my progressive to make $100 a month, I took that from my savings. I think I took it from my furniture. At one point, this was $100 a month. Now it's down to $50. So I will put that in myself. Section 6 up here, the debits. I really need to check on this to see if I still need to do 5 debits per month to get a certain interest rate for Varo. But for now, I'm going to leave this here, and I'm still going to swipe my debit card at least 5 times for the interest rate. As always, I want to encourage those who are currently in debt. You can do this. You simply need a plan. You need to be productive, meaning create some routines and habits. And of course, you need to be able to manage your money. And the best way to do that is by creating a budget. This has definitely been one of the key components in my life that has helped me pay off $30,000 in credit card debt. So comment below, I'm ready, if you are ready to start your budget today, or maybe you just fell off track and you want to get started again. Whatever the case may be, it's important that you get it done right now. Also, I'm giving you guys another freebie in the comments below. It is my bill tracker digital download so that you can list your bills for the month and you can track them for the entire year. Now, if you want to write about your debt journey, reflect on your accomplishments or even your struggles, and then go back and read it later, then check out my new debt diary. It's currently available on Amazon as a hardcover, and I'm going to link it in the description below. Now, if you've made it this far in the video, don't forget to comment with a key emoji the details of what you are budgeting for this month. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification bell so that you never miss another video. Thanks for watching.